First, we're gonna multiply the x and x over here. The first inner x, then the outer x and 3. Next, the first is the first and the inner 2 and x, and the last is positive 2 and positive 3. Then we're gonna multiply this. X times x equals x squared, then x times 3, so it will become in 3x, and 2 times x, it will become 2x. Then we're gonna multiply these 2 positive 2 times positive 3, it will become positive 6. Then we're gonna this is the answer here. We're gonna multiply this, and we're gonna add this x squared, then 3 plus 2x, it will become 5x, plus bring down 6. So here's the result. Next is again the x first, x and x, and x, the outer x and positive 1. Next, the inner negative 7 and x, then the last negative 7 and positive 1. Multiply this. X times x equals x squared, then positive 1x, then negative 7x. Then we're gonna multiply this. Negative 7 times positive 1, so it will become negative 7. Then we're gonna add this because it's not the same. We're gonna subtract x 2 plus, because it was negative, then gonna subtract this 7 minus 1, it will become negative 6x plus negative 7. So there is the answer. We're gonna put the first over here, x and x, then the outer x and negative 1, then the inner negative 9 and x, then the last negative 9 and negative 1. Then we're gonna multiply this x. We're gonna multiply this x and x, so it will become x squared, and this negative 1x, and this negative 9x, and this negative multiply by negative, it will turn to positive. So negative 9 multiplied by negative 1, so the result will be positive 9. Then we're gonna copy this, then we're gonna add this negative and negative, so it will become positive x squared, then plus positive 10x and 9. So this is the result. First, we're gonna put this, the first x and x, the outer x and negative 9, then the inner negative 6 and x, and the last negative 6 and negative 9. First, we're gonna multiply this x squared, then this negative x 9x, then this negative 6x, then we're gonna multiply this negative and negative, then it will become to positive. 9 times 6, it will turn it, the result will be 54. Then we're gonna add this x squared, so the result will be 15x and positive 4 plus 54 is the result. The first, the x and the x, next the first, next the outer x and positive 10, then the inner negative 2 and x, and the last negative 2 and positive 10. So we're gonna multiply this x squared, then positive 10x and negative 2x, then we're gonna multiply this negative 2 and positive 10, negative times positive, it will turn to negative 20. Then we're gonna subtract this because it does not the same sign, then copy the sign of the biggest number, so the answer will be x squared plus 8x and negative 20. So this is the final answer. We're gonna find a number that can be equal to 3. So here we're 3 times 1, so that will become 3, and then so we're gonna find a number that can be equal to 1, because since it's not, we're gonna subtract that, so that will become to 1 also, just like this, like that. So let's proceed to number 2, just like the number 2 is just like the number 1. We're gonna find a number that can equal to 6 too, so that can x minus 1, so that will be x positive 6. Then we're gonna subtract this, so that can turn to 5. 6 minus 5 and 1, so that is the, we're gonna find. Next is number 3. We're gonna find a number that can be equal to 9, just like 3 times 3, that will become 9. So we're gonna put number 3 here. Next, we're gonna find a number that can be equal to 6. 3 plus 3 is 6, so that is the answer. And next, number 4, we're gonna find a number that can be equal to 15, just like 5 times 3, that will become 15, just like that. 5 times 3, 15. So I put the 5 over here. Then next we're gonna we're gonna find a number that can turn to 8, just like 5 plus 3, so it will become 8. So that is what we're gonna find. So the answer will be these two. So let's proceed to the last number of the very method, number 5. We're gonna find number that can be equal to 6. So we have here 3 times 2, that will become 6. This, and then since it's the same, we're gonna copy that. So the answer will be this, 2x plus 3 and 2x minus 2. And that's all for the Berry method. We're gonna find the LCD in this. The LCD of this is 12. I'm gonna put here LCD 12. Then we're gonna multiply both sides by the 12 least common multiple, 4 and 3. Then we're gonna multiply both sides, so it will become 3x minus 4 plus 4x minus 72, because we multiply this and divide this. Use the distribute property to multiply 3 by 4. This is distribute property, so this will become 3x minus 12 plus 4x equals 72. Then move the 72 on the left side and make it negative 72, just like this. 3x minus 12 plus 4x negative 72. Combine the 3x and the 4x to make it 7. Combine these two, and it will become 7x minus 12 and negative 72. Then combine the negative 12 and negative 72 to get the negative 84, and the result will be 7x equals 8 and 84. I'm gonna put 7 over here and here. Then you're gonna divide this. 7 divided 84 divided by 7 equals 12, and that is the answer. Since variable x cannot be equal any of the value 0 and 1, since division by 0 is not defined, multiply both sides of the equation by 2x and x1, the least common multiple of 2x and x1. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna make this x 1 x 3 negative 2x and negative 2x equals 4x and x negative 1. Next, multiply the 2x and 2x to get the 2x squared. X negative 1 x 3 negative 2x squared equals 4x1. Use the distribute property to multiply the x1 by 3. So we have this 3x negative 3 and negative 2 squared x equals negative 4x x minus 1 negative 1. Calculate the 2 to the power of 2 and get 4. Calculate this. So we have this 2 3x negative 3 negative 4x squared equals negative 4x 1, because we calculate this to the power of 2 and it will become 4. Next, use the distribute property to multiply the negative 4 by negative x1. So you're gonna distribute the property and multiply. So this is the result: 3x minus 3 negative 4x. Oh, I forgot. We're gonna wait. Distribute the property to multiply this, and so it will become this equals negative 4x squared plus 4x, because you distribute and multiply these two. Next, then subtract the both side. We're gonna subtract this side to get the x. Subtract the side to get the x over here. Subtract both sides. So the result will be 3x 3 and 4x squared plus 4x squared negative 4x 0. Combine 3x and negative 4x to get the negative x. You're gonna combine these two, the negative 3x and the negative 4x. It's like this: negative x 3 negative 4x squared plus 4x squared equals to 0. Then add the 3 to both sides. Anything plus 0 itself. Given the 0 itself, you're gonna add the 3 to both sides. So the result will be negative x 4 x 2 x squared plus 4x squared equals to 3. So that's it, because you add the 3 to both sides. Then combine the negative 4x squared and 4x squared to get 0. You're gonna combine these two. So it will become to negative x equals 3. Multiply both sides by 1. This is an imaginary, okay? You're gonna multiply the both sides by 1, so the result will be x equals negative 3. So first, we're gonna find the LCD over here. So the LCD of this will be 15, and put this over here, 15. Then we're gonna multiply both sides of the equation by the least common multiple of 3 and 5. Then this is the result: 5k plus 1 minus 3k equals 45. Then use the distribute property to multiply 5 by k plus 1. So this will be the result: 5k plus 5 negative 3k equals 45. Then combine k5 and negative 3k, k5 and 3k to get the 2k, because we're gonna combine these two. So this will be the result: 2k plus 5 equals 45. So move 45 to the left side, raise the equal sign, and to become this. Then combine 5 and the negative 45 to get the negative 40, because if we're gonna combine it will become subtracted, and it will become 2k plus negative 40. And there's the result: 2k, 2 equals 42. And then we're gonna do 2 divided by 40 divided by 2 equals k equals 20. That's the result. Since variable x cannot be equal to any of the values 0 and 1, since division by 0 is not defined, multiply both sides of the equation by 4x and x negative 1. The least common multiple of x negative 1 and 4. So this will be the result: 4x and negative 4 and 6 minus 4x and negative 9 equals x and 1. Use the distribute property to multiply the 4x and negative 4 by 6. So it will turn to 24x negative 24 equals 4x negative 9 equals x 1. Sorry, wrong this one. Remove that. So next, multiply 4 to 9 to get that 36. We're gonna multiply these two, 4 and 9. 24x negative 24 negative 36 equals 2 x and x negative 1. Use this and next use the distribute property to multiply x by x negative 1. So this will become 24x negative 24 minus x squared equals x. Add x to both sides. Add this to the both sides. squared plus x. Combine the 24 and x to get the 25x. 25x 24 x negative x squared. Combine the 25x and the negative 36x to get the negative 11x. We're gonna combine this two or subtract these two, so it will become negative 11x and negative 24 negative x squared. Then rearrange the polynomial to put in the standard form. Place that term in order from the highest to the lowest. From the highest to the lowest. Negative x squared negative 11x negative 24 equals to 0. Then we're gonna combine these two, then subtract, then divide to this, so the answer will be x negative 2. Since variable cannot be equal to any of the values negative 1 and 1, since division by 0 is not defined, multiply both sides of the equation by m1 and m plus 1, positive 1, positive 1. Multiply both sides and the least common multiple of m negative 1 and m squared negative 1. So it turned to this. And put a parenthesis and then put the m plus over here and x m plus m and negative 5 equals to m negative 1 and m positive 1. Next, use the distribute property to multiply m positive 1 by 2. You're gonna use the distributive property to multiply, so it can turn to this 2m squared plus 2m plus wait 2. Then use the distributive property to multiply. So we're gonna put forgot to put the m plus m. Copy that. 5 equals 2m negative 1 m positive 1. So next we're gonna use the distributive property to multiply the 2m plus 2 by m. We're gonna use the distributive property to multiply, so it turned to 2m squared plus 2m plus m negative 5 equals 2m negative 1 and m positive 1. So next we're gonna combine 2m and m. We're gonna combine this to get that 3m. We're gonna combine these two to get the 3m. So which the result 2m squared plus 3m negative 5 equals 2m negative 1 and m positive 1. That's it. And then consider the m negative 1 and m positive 1 multiplication form can be transformed into different root of squares using the rule a5 and a positive b equals to a squared and negative b squared. So by using this rule, we can transform the value to to this 2m squared plus 3m negative 5 is equals 2m squared negative 1. Then subtract the m squared from both sides. We're gonna subtract them to the both sides. Then we can up here to here. So we can turn to this 2m squared plus 3m negative 5 and negative m squared equals to 1. Then combine the 2m squared and the negative m squared to get the m squared. So we can turn to this 3 equals to nope, with this 5 is m squared to negative 5 equals negative 1, because since it's not, the 2m squared is gone, and then add the 1 of the both side, so it will combine to this m squared plus 3m negative 5 plus 1, and add the negative 5 and 1 to get the negative 4. Since it's not the same sign, we're gonna subtract it, so it will turn to m squared plus 3m negative 4. That's it. And then we're gonna simplify it into 2m and 2m and 2 equals to 4 over 2, and the result, and then divide it, and the result will be m equals 2. That's all. So first, since it has the same sign, you must gonna add them and copy the sign. So the result of here is negative 11. Since negative 7 minus negative 2 plus 1, this negative 2 will turn into positive. So negative 7 plus 2 plus 1. Then since they're not the same sign, you're gonna subtract them and copy the sign of the big number. So this will become 5 and plus 1, and then since not the same again, you're gonna subtract them and copy the same sign. So the result will be 4. So since it is not the same sign, the 4 will turn into positive. 1 plus 4 plus 3. Then you're gonna add these two. 1 plus 4 equals 5 plus 3. Then you're gonna add these two, and the result will be 8. You gonna multiply these two. Since they're not the same, negative times positive, the result will be negative, and the answer will be negative 99. Number 5, 45 divided by negative 9. So 45 divided by negative 9, the answer will be negative 5. We have a 1/2 and 3/4 plus 3/4. This common multiple of 2 and 4 is 4. So convert 1/2 and 3/4 to fractions with denominator. This will become 2/4 plus 3/4. Since they have this same denominator, add their denominator. Add is 2 plus 3, 4, and the result will be 5. We have here 1/5 minus 5/4. This common multiple of 5 and 4 is 20, like 5, 10, 15, 20. Convert 1/2 and 5/4 to fractions with the denominator 20. 20 like this. 4 20 minus 25 over 20. Since 4 and 25 have the same denominator, subtract them by subtracting the numerator. They subtract these two. So like this, 4 minus 25 over 20. Subtract these two and it will become 20, negative 21 over 20. Number 8. We gonna subtract the 1 and 7, 3 and 9, just like this. 1 times 7 and over 3 times 9. So the answer will be 1 times 7 equals to 7. Then 3 times 9 will become 9, 18, 27. We have here 1/8 divided by 2 over 7. Divide 1/8 by 2/7 by multiplying 1/8 by the reciprocal of 2 over 7. So we have here 1 over 8 times 7 over 2. Then multiply 1/8 times 7 over 2 by multiplying numerator. Do the multiply and do like the fraction form, just like this. 1x times 7 and 8 times 2. So 7 times 2 becomes 7, then 16. This is just very easy. You just add these two. 4x. Since they're not the same sign, you must gonna subtract it, then copy the sign of the big number. So the answer will be negative x. There was an imaginary one there. Number 12, you just gonna multiply this 3x and 3x, so that will become 9x, then add their exponents and that will become 5. So that's the answer. There was an imaginary one over here, and the x, that was 1, just like 1 times 1, that will become 1x, then add the exponent, that will become 9. All you're gonna do here is to combine the numbers. This first, we're gonna combine the 2x squared and the 8x squared to get the 10x squared. So we have a 10x squared over here, and copy the rest. 8x minus 5x plus 2x negative 10 minus negative 2. And next, combine again the negative 8 and the negative 5 to get the positive 13. Let's combine them to get the positive 13. So we have it in 10x squared, 10x squared minus 13x plus 2x, negative 10 and negative 2 over here. Next, after combine negative 13 and positive 2 to get the negative 11. This combine, since it has not the same, we're gonna subtract and so it will become negative 11. Got 10x squared over here, then negative 11x, negative 10 and negative 2 inside. Since the opposite of negative 2 in the parentheses is positive 2, we're gonna turn it into positive 2 and it will turn into this negative 11x negative 10 plus 2, that is the opposite, and add the 10 and 2 to get the negative 8. Add these two, since it's not has the same sign, you're gonna subtract it and it will become to 8. So this is the final answer. 11x and negative 8. So we're gonna have some combine here. First, combine the x by the power of 5 and 2x by the power of 5 to get a 3x by the power of 5. 3x by the power equals negative x squared plus 6x 4 plus 8x 3 negative 7x plus 6 plus x. Negative 2x plus 5x4 negative 3. Next, we're gonna combine the negative 7 and negative x. These two combine to get the negative 8. 3x5 minus x squared plus 6x4 plus 8x is the negative 8x negative 8x plus 2x 5 minus 2x plus 5x 4 and so on. And next, we're gonna combine the 3x5 and the 2x5. This we're gonna combine it. So to get the 5x over 5, 5x over 5, and copy the rest. x2 plus 6x4 plus 8x 3 minus 8x plus 2x 5 minus 2x plus x4 minus 1 3. Then next, we're gonna combine the negative 8x and negative 2. These two, we're gonna combine that to get the negative 10x. 5x 5 minus x squared and 6x4 plus 8x 3 and negative 10x plus 5x by the power 4 minus 1 minus 3. Next, we're gonna combine the 6x by the power of 4 and 5x by the power of 4 to get the 11x by the power of 4. 5x by the power of 4 here and x squared and 11x by the power of 4 plus 8x is 3 negative 10x and negative 1 negative 3. Then next, the opposite of the negative 3, since the opposite of negative 3 is positive 3, we gonna make that into positive. Just copy that and turn that 3 into positive. And x squared plus x4 plus 3 negative 10x negative 1 and positive 3 over here, and add the 1 negative 1, and since we're gonna subtract these two since they're not the same sign to get the negative 2, we're gonna subtract that, and 5x 5 minus x 8 plus 11x 4 plus 8x x3 and equals to 10x plus 2, because the equal of this is you will subtract that, so it can turn to positive 2 since the 3 is the biggest number. Then we're gonna arrange it into highest to weakest number like this. 11x4 plus 8x3 then negative x2 plus negative x plus. So that is the final answer. We have so many numbers over here. We're gonna combine it again. Combine the negative 9x by the power of 5 to 4x by the power 5 to get the negative 4x by the power of 5. So we can have this 2x minus 5x by the power of 5 plus x7 plus x3 plus I mean 8x minus 4x plus 9x by the power of 7 negative 8x by the power of 5 plus negative. Then next we're gonna combine the negative, which is the negative 8 over here, the negative 8x and negative 4x over here. We'll combine that two to make negative 12x. We'll combine that 2x by the power of 6 and so on. Copy that. We already changed the 4 and the 8 to make it 12. 8x7 plus x3 to 12x plus 9x 7 negative 3x. So next, combine the 8x by the power of 7 and the 9x by the power of 7, so we can have the 17x by the power of 7, just like this. 2 6 negative 5x 5 plus 17x by the power of 7 plus x3 minus 12x minus 3x plus 8x by the power of 5 negative 3 plus negative 3. Then next, combine the negative 12 and negative 3. These two, we wanna combine that to get a negative 15x. We're gonna combine that 10 plus 17x x3 negative 15x plus 8x by the power of 5 3 plus negative 3. It's so hard. So next, combine the 5x 5 and 5x negative 5x by the power of 5 and 8x by the power of 5 to get the 3x by the power of 5. We're gonna, since they're not the same, we're gonna subtract that. Okay, we're gonna subtract. So we can turn to 3x by the power of 5. Six minus 3x 5 plus 17x 7 plus x 3 x by the power of 3 minus 15 x minus negative 3 and 3. Just like that. So since the opposite of negative 3 is 3, we gonna make that into positive. We're gonna make this into positive, just like this. 2x6 plus 3x5 plus 17x7 plus x3 negative 15 x plus 3 negative 3. Subtract the 3 and 3 to get a 0, just like this. So you cannot erase that. So so this is the only you can get, because when you subtract that, it can turn to 0. 2x6 plus 3x5 plus 17x7 x3 negative 15x. Then we're gonna rearrange 17x7 plus 2x6 plus 3x by the power of 5 plus x by the power of 3 negative 15x. That's all. You just gonna subtract their exponent, since there's an imaginary 1 here. 1 minus 2 equals to 1, so that will become x. There's an imaginary 1. 18 and 18 is just the same. You're gonna subtract their exponent, and then so that is the result. Then it's up to you if you can put imaginary 1 here or not, because there's imaginary 1 here and only here, so you can subtract to 1. Number 19, you're gonna subtract the 10 and the 4 only, since it can be not divided. So here 10 minus 4, so that will be 5. So you're gonna subtract it. So we have an imaginary 1 here, just like this. 8 1x, then slide just like 7, imaginary 1 here, then over here 24x, we have imaginary 1. Just subtract the 1 to 7, so it will become 8 1 6 over 24 over 1. Reduce the fraction to the you just reduce the fraction to the lowest by extracting or cancelling the 8. And just here 8 over 4 and cancel the 8, it will turn to 1 over 5 6 or x by the power 6 over 3. So that's all. Thank you.